Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm one of your 52-4 leaders. My 52-4 journey started in my late 40s. It had been a long time since my required laps in my high school PE class. But after 7 years in 52-4, I found that simply putting one foot in front of the other, whether walking or running, can allow you to accomplish something worthy of being on anyone's bucket list. I'm going to share with you some newbie do's and don'ts that will hopefully save you some unnecessary pain. First of all, don't compare yourself. This isn't the Olympics. Everyone else isn't thinking about you. They're just trying to figure out how to get through this on their own. At some point, everyone has that annoying voice in their head that's telling them that they should quit. Compete against yourself. Do your personal best. In the world of 100-mile endurance horse racing, the motto is, to finish is to win. That's our motto too. We're a team and we're in this together. Don't skimp on equipment. Along with those quality shoes mentioned in the previous video, quality socks are also super important, and you want the non-cotton so that you don't end up with blisters. Not all socks are alike, so figure out which one works best for you before event day. And don't lace up your shoes as tight as possible, as though your breakneck speed is going to cause them to go flying off your feet. Your feet need room for blood flow and circulation. Do something rather than nothing. If just putting your shoes on makes you feel tired, then just go around the block. If you get around the block and you feel like going around 5 more times, great. In every case, something is better than nothing. Do hydrate. Speaking of tired, being dehydrated can actually affect your energy level. Hydration will be covered in a future video, but it's so important that I have to at least mention it. You need at least a gallon a day or 2 of these big water bottles. Do stretch. Take the time. Dynamic stretches where you're moving, these are great beforehand to prevent injuries. And static stretches where you're standing still afterward are like prepaying for your next training. To get more bang for your buck, do a pelvic tilt where you push your belly button to your spine throughout all of your stretches for maximum benefit. Don't beat yourself up when, not if, you have days that you feel like you're going backwards in your training. Less obvious things can affect your performance, like humidity, stress, sleep, even what you had for dinner last night. For me, temperature is a big deal, so 10 degrees hotter, I feel like I'm going 10 miles farther. So I am very picky about the time of day that I train. Make adjustments in the areas that you can control. Do fuel your body correctly. Most of us don't need to add an extra meal every day, but to get the most out of your recovery, have a snack or a glass of milk within 30 minutes after you finish your training. And not all calories are alike. Whatever you put into your tank will affect how you feel and perform next time. Garbage in, garbage out is still a truth. Don't measure your progress by numbers on a scale. Not only does muscle weigh more than fat, but weight can fluctuate significantly as our bodies find a new normal. So don't throw in the towel. You are doing good things for your health, regardless of what the scale says. Do think about your form. Not all of us were born as natural athletes, so try and be as efficient as possible to not waste energy. As simply as I can put it, these orphans look at us as heroes. So think about putting on your superhero cape to find that great posture, which is 95% of good form. Do get the most out of every walk or run by tightening your core as you go. It takes concentration, but it's worth the effort to get the most benefit. If you're running short on time for those cross-training days, at least do a few planks on the floor of your living room with proper form, and you'll end up working out every muscle in your body after just a few minutes. Remember that something is better than nothing. Don't be surprised if you're exhausted when you start training. You have to put energy out to get energy in. Your body needs time to adjust, but it will respond. It's like the high jump where the bar keeps getting set higher and missed, but with practice, our bodies rise to the new goal. So don't be discouraged if you're wiped out while your body's striving for that next benchmark. Do plan for recovery time. We talk about training, but your body rebuilds while it's resting. At the most, train 4 to 5 days a week, which means you get to rest for 2 or 3 days a week. 2, plan what you'll feed your brain while you're doing all this training for your body. For starters, remind yourself that you get to do this. It's a privilege to have the health and the freedom, not to mention a team behind you to support you. It's an awesome time to read a book, listen to a podcast or sermon, to pray, listen to a custom-made music playlist on a free app like Spotify, or spend some real time with some friends and just recharge mentally. Find what works for you and make the most of your time. Finally, don't beat yourself up. We're already in just 10% of the population that's ever even done a half marathon, and an even smaller percentage that are saving kids' lives and making them better for having done it. There's no room for shame here. Good vibes only, because we're making a difference in this world, and God's got this. Happy training.